Here's a return from the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten to a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a big hit on the return. Stop him cold.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First and 10 from the 43.
5 wide. Look out!
Allen to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on third down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Pete. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Stroud. Looking slant route complete. They drop it with a big hit. And at least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air, Stroud. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Looks through and breaks away. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. We've set it down from 37.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Stroud off the play fake. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Walker now from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, but don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
319! Half.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Alert! Middle. Stop. Middle.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it on 3rd and 9.
Stop. Alert! 56.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he puts him there under this one, right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 14, Seahawks 3.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. It's his target. That's Corey Morton. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he has this down to the 34. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. In the hands of Horton, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I was on the field, a young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gray now on the return. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on a return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
On first down, they'll run. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Allen setting up play action. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I don't mind that play action shot at all, Kate, especially in this circumstance. The only problem is I think that defensive coordinator was thinking the way the offensive coordinator was, as they defended that pretty darn well.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Another carry for it. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Allen setting up to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing now on first down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes... his 4th interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to pick it off.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play action with Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Brown 80, alert, alert, alert! What's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
5 wide. Alert! What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Regular. Brown 80! Off 52. Middle. Half 10. What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Alert! Sub. What's that?
To the air again, Allen. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Middle.
A give now from the gun. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right here on the carry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Allen on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. He's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs from 37. On 1st down, Allen. He rolls to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you're forward out of bounds.
They'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. Gets 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Half 85.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Darian Porter.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
5 wide.
Allen. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard dash, and it gives them the 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
What's that?
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! 319! Shove! 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 Alert! What's that?
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the run it.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
All quick, right?
First down throw by Stroud. That one's complete right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Running this one left. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
King, what's that?
Stroud off of play action. He's got a man left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. All the left side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the air, Stroud. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here we
The
go.
Seahawks will line up for the
All right,
two-point
Kate.
conversion.
Here's Stroud again. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. Everybody ready to see how this game finishes out. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
There he goes on the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one
why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills push the lead up to 12.
The score, Bills 24, Seahawks 12.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, they're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45 block with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, Stroud. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Stroud. There's a screen out for Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Drops back. Needs an open man.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's got it. And he won't make the marker. Can they rally to him in time? That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
From his own end zone, Allen. He finds Kincaid running the slant. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
A gain of a yard.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Back-to-back carries here. By a man, he's in the clear. Space on the right. He's got room. 30. That's the 20. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Pass on for the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
I can feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Stroud to throw on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
What's that?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Alert! 180! What's that?
They give it to him again. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! Brown 80! Hey, tight. Half. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Seahawks will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Where's the hot? 118. That's it. Hey, south.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3 as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?